Today we're looking at the Osprey Mutant Nimsdai 90. It's a 90-litre pack that is primarily designed for overseas expeditions as well as alpine adventures. It offers great load carrying capabilities as well as providing a streamlined and stable feel for climbing. Designed with input from Osprey's brand ambassador Nims during his winter ascent of K2, it is clearly designed for kit-hungry and demanding expeditions up high. At 90 litres, it's an expedition-worthy pack. In the UK, it's mostly geared towards winter overnight mountaineering, and in summer, multi-day climbing and backpacking. Large packs usually are quite heavy due to their load carrying capabilities, but a pretty reasonable 2.1 kilos, Osprey have managed to keep this down while still balancing comfort and durability. If you are wanting to strip this down more, you can remove the lid, back panel and hip belt for the likes of a summit push. The main body of the bag is constructed with a 210 nylon ripstop. On the bottom, there is a 600 denier high tenacity nylon. In layman's terms, this basically means that the bag is very durable. At the back, we have a fixed back length. Now this comes in two sizes, small, medium and medium large. You can find the dimensions on Osprey's website. The medium large on me means that the hip belt are sitting correctly on my hips, allowing just enough weight to be taken off the shoulder straps. Now, when you're carrying loads of up to 90 litres for an expedition or a winter overnight, where you're taking your climbing equipment, camping equipment, food, everything involved in that, you want a pack that provides adequate support. And Osprey's design in the back system allows you to do just that. This is done with a solid but lightweight back system that allows this huge load to be distributed across your body. The back panel, shoulder straps and hip belt are all made from a low-profile foam, which allows for freedom of movement when climbing, as well as still being pretty comfortable. I say pretty comfortable here because I have found, after carrying such heavy loads over the course of a long day, in the likes of the hip belt, there is some slight discomfort that can occur. But for a mountaineering pack, I do feel like Osprey have hit this balance correctly. Now, in climbing and mountaineering scenarios, you want a backpack that is stable and close-fitting to avoid you being rocked off balance or to allow you to squeeze into the likes of narrow chutes. Osprey have managed to achieve this, particularly for such a large bag. You can see it is still quite narrow and it provides a lot of stability whilst moving over technical terrain. Now, in comparison to, say, a large trekking pack, mountaineering packs are often less feature-rich. The Mutant Nimsdai 90 is essentially one large main pocket with some extra storage in the lid, deep side pockets and a front panel. I really like this front panel here, which can be expanded out to quite a large volume to store awkward or bulky items that are maybe a bit annoying to store in the main compartment. Things like crampons are also great, where the front of this panel is actually reinforced, so they're not going to damage the bag whilst they're there. So to reduce the volume of the bag, there's these upper and lower compression straps. However, internally, there's a further 2 compression straps, which I really like, because you can cinch down the majority of your load that you're not going to need to have on hand throughout the day, and then on top of that, have things like your food and your layers that you can just dip in and out to without disturbing the rest of the contents within your bag. So unusually for a bag this size, on the hip belt, there is integrated gear loop attachments, as well as ice screw clipper attachments. This is obviously because this pack is designed primarily for mountaineering and climbing scenarios. If you're not wanting to damage your helmet within the bag, the top of the lid also contains this mesh helmet attachment, which can be easily attached to the top of the lid. If you really want to extend the volume of the load that you're carrying, this lid is also floating so it can be extended up. If wanting to go the other way, the lid is completely removable, and then there's a stowaway flap jacket that can come across the main body of the bag just to protect the top pocket. All in all, the Osprey Mutant Nimsdai 90 is, well, absolutely massive. And for this reason, I primarily use this in the UK on multi-day winter mountaineering trips. It has exceptional stability, as well as great carrying comfort for a mountaineering bag of this size. If you're looking for a pack for a mountaineering expedition, I think this pack leads the way.